Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tori, and today we are working in my October daily album on, what stories are we even on? Story number 25 and 26. So for story number 25, I am going to prep essentially a page to cover our pumpkin carving. This is not all of the photos that we took, but it's the only one that I had access to on my actual phone. Everything else is on my actual DSLR camera. So I figured that I could at least get the page prepped with you, and then I will come back in at a later time to, what I'm thinking I'll do is print photo strips of the process of us emptying out the pumpkin and carving it. This is what it ended up looking like, and it's not cute. This is supposed to be a ghost, and it had like these really cute little eyeballs, but then the kids and my husband accidentally cut too close and basically cut the eyeballs off, so it looks just like a big circle, which is fine. And I will probably tell that story and stick it back in here too. I think I'm going to turn this into a little pocket essentially. I also have these Tim Holtz word phrase stickers, and I think I'm going to use the one that says jack-o'-lantern and maybe just hang that right off the bottom. And I found this More Pumpkins Please little vellum piece. So what I'm thinking that I will do is I will put this on here with a brad essentially and have it so that I can turn it off of the photo, and then the photo will be a pocket that I can come in a little bit later on and add some additional photos behind. And then this is a Studio Calico paper. This is a true 6x8 paper. Normally, I don't use true 6x8 papers. I will usually either rip them up, add additional paper behind them, but I don't actually use them in this true 6x8 size. For this story though, I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it as a true 6x8 size and just kind of see how it works. Since it is a true 6x8 size, I might also add one of these little white tabs to it, since it will be a little bit shorter than the rest of my papers, about an inch shorter. And I think that'll kind of just help make it look intentional, even though it is intentional, right? But make it look a little bit more intentional, that it's smaller than the rest of my stuff. So that's going to be story number 22, or 25, I'm sorry. And then for story number 26, we're basically not doing anything. I created, let me just pull it out real quick. This album is, I'm hoping I can fit everything in here. I created this little rip thingy here. Let me get this out of here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Probably should have pulled that out before I started the video, but here we are. So I had created this with the intention of filling it with something. I didn't know specifically what. This is all Tracy Reed's most recent collection. I was thinking maybe I could do like books I've read, movies I've watched, shows I watched, stuff like that. And then as the month has been progressing, I've just been sticking like the most random things in here. So we got Luna a little Kuromi stuffy. I placed an order with Heba for her October release. And then my husband surprised me with a cute little harvest gnome from Walmart. So I've just been keeping tags and stuff and randomly sticking them in here. And then this is from the Sahin Designs order that I placed. And I think I like that. I think I'm just going to leave this as is. I might stamp out like ephemera up here, and then I will probably just add my story number like right down here in this little corner. So that's probably all we'll do for story number 26. So that'll just be a little bit of stamping essentially, and then adding my sticker, and then we'll be done. So this video will probably be pretty quick. So yeah, let's just kind of jump right in. I'm going to stick my photo down first, and then we'll put this on a little star brad that I have. Since we are going to be using it as a pocket, I do like to use score tape whenever I'm making pockets, or red line tape, especially depending on how many photos that I will be placing in. And for this one, I'll have 1 to 2 photo strips as well as journaling inside this pocket. So I want it to be pretty sturdy, and this score tape is very sturdy, I think, in my opinion. A couple of videos ago, I had to use it for everything, and I was just having such problems with it sticking to everything and not coming unstuck. So I think it's great for the purpose of actually using it for pockets, and that's what we will be doing today. And I'm sure, while it won't be in this video, I'm sure that I will have the additional photos printed out into their little photo strip format, and I will share that when we do the final flip through of my album. I'm just going to add another really tiny little piece right here because I don't like having just random little extra pieces. And then I'll just press this down because it makes it easier to take the backing off. And then that's got a little pocket right there that I can put some stuff in. So let's put the story number sticker down first, because I find that I always end up messing myself up when I don't put that down first. I'm just gonna hang that right off of the actual photo. And then we're going to put our little jack-o'-lantern word phrase sticker right next to it. So this, I want it to cover the kids' faces. So I think I'm gonna put it right there. And I've got some glitter star brads and then just some black ones. Let's see which one we like a little bit more. Okay, I think I like the glitter star. So I'm just gonna pull out a little awl here. Try and get this as close to like the center as possible. And I'm just gonna awl that right through my paper and then stick this little star in. So then we just got our little thing. Since the hole punches are on this side, we'll be able to kind of flip that over and just see the picture of the kids if we want. I really, really like the way that that looks. Yeah, I like that. Wow, that came together quick. I think that's going to be it for this one. I'm not going to make any anything to kind of stick this down yet, depending on how this kind of works in my album. If there's going to be issues with it moving too much, I might do that at a later time. If I have to do that, I might cut a little slit or just use some of my little Velcro pieces to keep that in place. I can trim those so that they would be half circles, so I think that that would work as well. But yeah, I really like the way that this looks, even though it's a little bit smaller than the size that I normally work on. And then let's go ahead and work on this. So I'm gonna just put my story number sticker down first. We're gonna just stick that right here. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna stamp ephemera up at the top here. And then if I come across any additional like tags or anything that I want to keep, I will just stick them in these pockets. And I might even add some of these little things probably after October. Well, October is over now. It's November 2nd. But after my album is complete, if I don't need these for anything else, I'll probably add like a little label sticker and hang them off the edge and cut them and just write a little bit about each thing and why I stuck that in here. Because while I love the idea of having the ephemera, I'm almost certain that my future self will be like, why the heck did I keep this? Like, why did I put this trash in here? So I think having just little notes as to what it was and why I kept it and what it meant to me will be super helpful for my future self. So I'm going to take these out while I stamp. And then I'm just going to use my typewriter alphabet stamp. And just some VersaFine Onyx black ink. Let me just Google real quick how to actually spell ephemera so I don't mess myself up. So I've got that pulled up to the side. I don't actually have my little stamp chamois or my fake stamp chamois wet, so I'm just gonna set these back on my actual stamp sheet, and hopefully I remember to come back in and clean these off. You can always tell when I don't actually clean them off because I get ink all over my fingers. So if you've ever noticed that in one of my videos, that's why, because I'm peeling wet inked stamps off of my block without actually cleaning them. I love that. I love that right there. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. And then these will go right back in here. Anything else? I think I've got some other stuff that I had pulled out too from orders and stuff that I've placed that I just haven't put in here yet because I wasn't 100% sure. But I think that I've officially made my decision, obviously, because I'm recording it, and that this is what I'll use these little pockets for. So anything else that I have that I'll want to go in here, I will add. And then, like I said, I will probably come back in here, and you'll likely see this in my final flip through, and just add little label stickers to each one. And then I can chat about why I stuck it in here and why I kept it in here. I think that'll be a good way for my future self to remember, or, you know, trigger a memory as to what those things were for. And then I think I partially said this but didn't finish, but this is Tracy Reed Designs, the newest collection that she just released for Halloween. Everything on here, with the exception of this Haunted tab, that's from Allie Edwards, was from that collection. And I believe that I had posted this one on Instagram as for the release day, and then also yeah, for the favorite items page. So these will be our 2 pages today. Story number 25 and story number 26. So pumpkin carving and my pocket ephemera flip up little mini booklet thing. But that's all I've got here for you today. I would love to know your thoughts on these down in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!